From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Brian Todd with today's voice briefing. It's Monday, February 10th, 2025.
For the Detroit Free Press Autos team, I'm Jamie LaRoe. Ford Motor Company is cracking down on drugs, weapons, alcohol use, and other workplace violations across all of its plants in the United States. The automaker is working with local police and the UAW to make its factories safer, in part by allowing local authorities into the plants to get a layout of the facilities. That's in case there is a crisis, say an active shooter. The police will know where to go inside the hulking facilities. But to mitigate the possibility of a shooter, Ford is also reserving the right to go through workers' bags to check for weapons, drugs, or anything that violates the company policy of what is allowed on company property. The program was started in December. A local UAW chairperson said he supports the initiative, and anyone who violates the company rules should be fired. For more on the story, visit freep.com.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Keith Matheny. Michigan's millions of conifer trees may have just dodged a bad bug. U.S. Customs and Border Protection announced this week that their agricultural specialists at Detroit's Metropolitan Wayne County Airport identified a rare, spore-spreading seed bug from the Mediterranean region amid undeclared cypress cones arriving from Jordan late last year. The half-inch-long Orcillus maculatus insects were discovered among fresh cypress cones being brought from medicinal purposes by a passenger in transit to Ohio. The insects were discovered during a routine inspection, customs officials said. According to the agency's database, the pest has only twice before been intercepted in the United States, in Dallas in 1998 and in Fort Lauderdale, Florida in 2018. The Orcillus feeds on cypress seeds in Europe and the Mediterranean basin, causing significant damage to trees. The bugs also carry fungal spores on their bodies, spreading them as they move. The pathogenic fungus can cause wilting, browning, and yellowing of leaves or branches, or can even kill whole trees. Travelers can help safeguard American agriculture and natural resources by declaring all agricultural items arriving from other countries, customs officials said.
This is Christina Hall with the Detroit Free Press. The longtime owner of a Metro Detroit bike shop is putting the brakes on his business and entering retirement. Fraser Bicycle, formerly called Fraser Cycle Center, has been in Fraser for nearly 6 decades, with owner Paul Rogers taking over in 1987. In the next 60 days or so, the shop will be closing, and with it, a business that catered to thousands of customers in the region and beyond, especially those who are triathletes. The closure was announced on the store's Facebook page, with commenters lamenting the loss of the store where they bought bikes and accessories, participated in a cycling lab that ran for years, or where they received top-notch service. Rogers, 65, bought the shop after leaving a quality control job at General Motors. He plans to spend more time with his family, including his wife and 4 grandchildren, when he retires. He owns the building and plans to rent it out when the store, which carries high-end bicycles, closes. He says business challenges compared to years ago have included online sales hurting brick-and-mortar stores and finding dedicated employees who want to stay long-term. An opinion analysis piece last month in Bicycle, Retailer, and Industry News indicated it's possible bike shops are going out of business at unusually high rates. The president of the National Bicycle Dealers Association wrote in a letter in the group's 2024 annual report, quote, that retailer and supplier health remains a priority, end quote, and indicated the industry faced challenges last year, including weather-related incidents that devastated businesses, economic hurdles, shifting market conditions, and supply chain issues that led to the closure of retailers and suppliers.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.